Welcome to This Won't Last podcast, our podcast where we talk about all things pop culture. We appreciate you joining us today. I am Ryan B. Online. We've got P. Breezy, the fax machine.
Hello.
D. Easy, the slim.
Donatello is the best Ninja Turtle.
And that thing that I just refused to call Justin by anything other than his actual name.
Yo, it's Thrifty Too Sweet.
All right.
Don't be mad, man. Don't hate on it.
Believe me, I'm not. Today's show is going to be a bit more freeform. We're just going to discuss a few things. Came up with a few ideas, and we're going to go ahead and toss them around. After all, this is a podcast for fun. So first up on the agenda, hard choice. 4 food items. All right. First up, one food do you get rid of? Then which one do you eat for the rest of your life? Which one is only something you're going to be able to eat on your birthday? And which one only for holidays? Justin. Oh wait, do you got something to say about it?
What are the choices? What's the food item?
That's whatever you want, but in those categories. So first one is, what food do you just toss? Never eat again.
Ever come around here.
The options are tacos, burgers, chicken wings, or pizza.
All right. Hey, this is a tough choice.
So I'm gonna go with pizza. I can't. I'm good. The red sauce, fam, gets me every time. We can get rid of it. If I never eat a slice of pizza again, I'm good.
What?
Bro, all the pain that I gotta endure to eat pizza, I'm good, fam. I'm good.
Pain is life.
Not for pizza.
Nothing worth having comes easy. Okay, so that's D's choice. Justin, what's yours?
If I had to get rid of one, probably burgers, man. Like, that's basic.
Well, you're going just straight up hamburgers, I suppose. But
yeah, burgers, cheeseburgers, bacon cheeseburgers, double cheese bacon burgers. You know, bacon double, make extreme cheeseburgers, all that. Nah,
you don't like none of them, eh?
Bacon cheeseburger with that cheddar, fam?
Yeah, I understand, but no.
Oh, bacon cheeseburger using cheddar biscuits, fam?
But you could make a burger out of a taco.
Okay.
Look, Burger King did it.
TNT does a cheeseburger taco.
Burger King did it.
Paul, what's yours?
Well, you can't spell basic without burgers. They're gone.
Y'all some haters. I see it in your eyes. Right, I can smell the hate on you.
And as for me, I'm going to pick the controversial one again. I'm going to go pizza.
Yeah, that's my nigga right there. Yeah.
I like pizza. I do like pizza, but for me, it's a kind of a nutritional choice because there's so much carbs and stuff.
Sounds like an R.
Well, it sure did. That was a hard R there, buddy.
I'm black, so it's good. Yeah. So y'all know.
Does that mean I get to be black now? No. All right.
The views expressed by D's and Slim do not represent those of the podcast.
Yeah. He's an individual entity. All right, so the next one up, obviously, which one do you eat for the rest of your life? We'll stick to the same rotation, I guess. Do you? Oh.
Let's do like birthdays or holidays first. Save everybody for last.
Okay. Yep. So
I'm gonna go ahead and my second one.
So we're gonna redo that one. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go on the next one to birthday.
Okay.
One for your birthday.
I'm gonna go with hamburgers. I can do a hamburger once a year compared to the other two. Wait, no.
What the fuck? You said you couldn't do pizza at all, but you're going to do a burger once a year. You chose.
But burger ain't got no red sauce. Red sauce is my...
You like ketchup?
Are you using ketchup?
You like ketchup?
No, I go with barbecue sauce.
The red sauce? Hold on. Barbecue sauce is made with ketchup. Fuck that. No. Fuck that.
Different sauce.
You know what? You're right.
Different sauce.
He's going burger. He's going birthday burger.
All right, birthday burger.
I'm going to go with burger. Wait. Not just any burger.
Okay, shit.
I had a burger one time with 3 different kind of cheeses, and one of them was ricotta. And I'm pretty sure that burger costs a lot of money, and I can afford that once a year. I can afford that once a year.
It was a burger.
Ryan, what was that burger? Right, I was with Ryan.
Where was it? Where were we
I think we went to the counter.
Oh yeah. See, like there you go, man. Like the counter. That
you
one
can't
pound
have
burger.
Noble
like they have so many options there. Like
yeah,
you can
almost as many as a pizza.
Yeah, pizza's unlimited.
Not nearly as many options as pizza.
But they don't have the red sauce though.
You can get a white pizza. You ever had a white pizza? You ever had a sauceless pizza?
Look like I ever had white
pizza? A barbecue pizza? That shit fire though.
No.
Barbecue pizza, yeah.
Versatile.
Still,
It's still just
I'm
too
not
much
picking
carbs
that
for
over
me.
burger. And that was
It's big. It's big.
basically bread.
It's just bread.
Call it too many carbs.
For your birthday,
Beers as much as a beer.
I'm serving you a fucking turkey
Fax machine.
burger. Fuck that.
Turkey burger, fam?
Yeah.
I love turkey burgers.
Nah, I'm good.
That means that I can't have pizza and beer.
That's fine. I accept that. I accept that.
All right. So for me,
It's your birthday.
yeah, shit, dude. All right,
Go
I'm gonna
shoot.
have to go. Okay, so I can't have burgers. Those are gone. Damn, son. I'm gonna go. Oh fuck, this is tough.
Once a year.
Once a year. All right. If I had to go once a year, it's gonna be fucking. It's gotta be tacos, man. It's gotta be tacos. I know, it's tough. Listen, I love wings and I love pizza. Like I can't help it. But tacos, tacos. Everybody eats tacos first of all once a week on Tuesday. So I mean, I can do
Taco
it.
Tuesday.
Taco Tuesday. But listen.
Putting on your taco.
But listen, tacos probably on my birthday, cause they tacos. So
Tacos on the birthday.
yeah,
Tacos on the birthday.
yeah, sing it to me.
Tacos on my birthday.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah. Put a little lettuce.
No, whoa, time out. Those are wrong tacos. Wrong tacos.
Work on your album later.
All right. So,
Yeah, no lettuce are going on my tacos.
These are slim
all
fire.
right. So for myself, I'm saying birthday only. Oh, I gotta put wings on there.
Oh shit.
Oh no.
Here's the thing. I can eat pizza or tacos every day and have a happy short life.
You wanna know why? Papa Breeze is your father. He literally eat pizza every day. Facts, but he eat pizza every day.
I love wings, but not nearly as much variety as tacos or pizza. You mix it up every day.
No, I don't know about that now. You can get some. We got some wing fires out there. Hurricane Wings got some choices. Not a sponsor.
I'm also not
We ain't getting paid by Hurricane Wings, just letting you know.
some dry ass wings, man. Some dry ass wings.
Yeah, but that's where you get the wet sauce, the extra wet sauce, that
What's the extra
sauce.
wings, man? Get out of here.
that licking your fingers good sauce.
Big chicken. Get out of here.
So I'm gonna have to go ahead and I'm gonna back you up on that one, fam.
Oh,
I love chicken wings, but like if I only ate it once a year, my heart wouldn't be broken. And I love good wings, like I love like hot wings or even like any of the crazier sauces.
Oh, the cream barbecue.
Yeah, cream barbecue. Oh, I remember that peanut butter and jelly wing that we had.
oh, Whirl the beer.
Whirl the beer, so good.
Yeah.
That's
It's just
that's
right.
fun.
So,
Also not-
so y'all only gonna eat wings at your birthday. How we gonna hang out? Cause every time we go out, I get wings.
Yeah.
We
It's
actually
what
go
you
out
will
to
be.
get wings.
I just want to.
You didn't say you're only gonna eat wings once a year. So, anyways, next up, holidays. So this is more or less like what once a month.
Yeah, this is just your typical American holidays, Cinco de Mayo, St. Patty's Day.
I'm gonna go with
I love
that.
how you say it. Your typical American holidays. Your first one is a Mexican holiday.
It's not really, let's be real. But yeah.
Like actual like federal
Like-
holidays, not like.
Oh, well, federal holidays, that cuts it down. Let's talk about like
Nationally recognized
holidays Americans celebrate just to
We're
celebrate.
not talking about like National Oreo Day or National.
No, not the
We're
well
talking about actual like recognized holidays.
holiday. Like if you get a calendar, you open that some bitch up and it literally says St. Patty's
Your
Day,
calendar doesn't say
Cinco de Mayo, Memorial Day.
I still think it just translates more or less to once a month.
more or less.
Because like
It's almost once a month.
outside of what Christmas and New Year's,
Y'all not just
basically
gonna act like
spread
this
out
that was
30
the
days.
It's probably at most 20 times.
Give me a,
We just gentrification to Cinco de Mayo. We just gentrified Cinco de
No,
Mayo.
Mexicans don't celebrate Cinco de Mayo.
no, yeah, it's a fake holiday.
It's not. Just like St. Patty's Day is an American holiday.
Yeah,
What?
yeah.
Yes.
You never knew that, fam.
I just give you 2 more. I just give you 2 more days. To eat whatever.
So every Cinco de Mayo, my neighbors with all these Coronas and what they celebrate.
That's every weekend. What are you talking about? That's every weekend. What are you talking
Just
about?
like most Christians don't celebrate Christmas in the same way that a lot of other Americans do, non-Christian Americans. Like, what part would they mention Santa Claus in the Bible? Never. You know?
Facts.
Yep.
Wow. It's just,
Does that mean I can eat whatever I want to on Hanukkah? Like all 14 or whatever days of
I'm
Hanukkah?
still on those 7 days. Listen, now, listen, I'm sorry, you blew your mind because now we're getting to the top 2. Now it's getting real.
Yep.
So holidays.
So
What do you
holidays.
mean for just holidays?
Go.
Oh, tacos. I'm
Tacos?
going
Tacos for
tacos. I'm gonna
holidays?
tell you why I'm going tacos. I live in a very Hispanic town.
Yeah, respect.
Very much Hispanic town.
Respect.
Their tacos once a month is amazing. It give me something to look forward to.
Yeah.
Like, this is the food that this is the most food on the list that I will actually be looking forward to once a month. Like, the hamburgers, like, I can do that once a year. Like, I can do a hamburger once a year. But I cannot not do a taco once. I can't get no Taco Tuesdays. Come on, fam. At least it's got to be 2 Taco Tuesdays out of the year.
Yeah, you might be right.
And then my number one,
Every day.
I'm going to have to go with them chicken wings. Because listen, you can do so much with chicken wings, but in the black culture, we going to barbecue some chicken now. You can't take chicken wings away from me. I throw some chicken wings on the grill like it ain't. Woo! We don't even need a reason to put chicken wings on the grill. Let alone, because I do a lot of keto, chicken wings is chicken wings is really good. I pretty much do that every day anyways.
It's the only carb-free option on there.
Facts.
It's rough getting old.
Actually, you can eat burgers without fucking buns and stuff. But
And you can also have cauliflower crust pizza. But
yeah, I know.
Come on,
Yeah, but that's not pizza. Man.
Well,
Let's be real.
like I believe that is still pizza more than I would say a burgerless, a bunless burger isn't really a burger.
Nah.
At that point, it's just a
See, when I think of a burger, I think of a patty. I think of just whatever meat patty you're gonna do between 2 pieces of bread. But you take out the bread, it's still a
Like,
burger.
if you take away the bun, and we're getting kind of off track here. This is a topic for another time, so write that down. But if you take away the bun, it's not really a burger anymore. It's just ground beef. It's like if you cut the legs off of a cow,
Yeah.
it's ground beef.
I mean,
Anybody?
All right, put it in a bowl. If a burger doesn't have a bun, is it still a burger?
I like it. But you can use lettuce. Though. You can use
I
lettuce.
want to hear what y'all think.
I like it. All right, so my choice. So for me, holidays, it's gotta be wings because I love wings. I could eat wings every day. I'm not gonna lie. For me, wings are like the most important food known to man because I fucking love them. I love them. All right, buffalo, barbecue, whatever style. You can bread them. You can deep fry them. You can double bread them.
Preach.
You can eat them naked. You
Wow.
can bake them. You can smoke them.
Yes, you can. Oh yeah.
You can do whatever you want to wings.
Yeah.
Like there's some.
How was your second one barbecue? All the flavors wings. Your second one was barbecue.
Well, I mean,
It's fire.
you gotta understand. There's
I'm not gonna lie,
there's like spicy barbecue. There's habanero barbecue.
And
Honey
I've come
barbecue.
to,
Oh,
I've come to
yeah.
start to
There's
Sweet
enjoy-
onion teriyaki.
Ooh, sweet onion teriyaki.
Yeah, dude.
I've
Like
come to start to enjoy the smoked wings too.
the smoked wings. And
Fire.
listen. You can always flash fry them and then finish them off in the smoker or grill them. Like you
Can we
can.
pause and go get wings?
And then for me, I hate to be basic, but I mean I can eat pizza every day. I mean, who can't eat pizza? First of all, you got deep dish, Detroit, Chicago. You got thin crust. You got California. You got Chicago thin crust. People don't know about. You got New York. You got Neapolitan. You got fucking real Italian pizza. You got flatbread. You got whatever you want.
Let me just play the devil advocate, right?
The devil forever.
The devil advocate. The devil
We call
advocate.
that a deism.
This fine tenderoni come into town. She wants you to take her out. You think she gonna let you go get some pizza? Come on, fam.
Is she-
Now you done lost out on a tenderoni cause you going to get her some pizza.
Is
Yeah,
she,
but you know what's gonna happen at the end?
Bro, go get that. Go get the wings, bro.
I'ma
She gonna-
I'ma still enjoy that fucking pizza.
Is she the?
Whether I'm with someone or not, I'ma still enjoy that fucking
It's
pizza.
just gonna take 5 minutes. Is she the new phenomenon? New phenomenon.
So in this scenario, you think this fine is that what you were?
Tenderoni.
You think tenderoni is gonna skip a flatbread for wings?
Yeah. Nah.
That's what you're pushing on me.
Facts.
Nah.
Facts.
I just like a girl that can eat, regardless.
She's going for pizza.
Yeah. If a girl can eat, she ain't going
Well,
for wings.
I love my big girls too, so we can do.
These
Well,
four
I don't
options,
want
she's
to do
going
pizza,
for
but
two
we can do.
things.
She going for
And they're my
pepperoni.
top two.
Segway King.
Oh man, this is probably the hardest question I've been asked in my entire life.
Damn.
Like, doesn't matter all the interviews, all the different jobs I've had. This is the hardest question I've had in my life.
Facts.
Pizza or tacos?
Ooh, pizza or taco. You know, that's a
First
tough.
of all, y'all are wrong for knocking them off in the first round. Y'all just wrong.
No, you wrong for like them in this.
No. Listen. Pizza, I understand. Tacos, I understand too. But I had to make a choice, and I'm sorry.
Listen, that's fine. Listen. I love wings.
Tacos on my birthday. Listen, I'll be dumb retarded to say no to
Listen,
tacos.
I'm trying to get my 2025 summer body. I can't do that with pizza.
I don't know, man. Pizza.
But he just named off like 12 different kinds of pizza before you can go into flavors and toppings and everything else.
I named styles. I didn't name cheeses.
And what about
toppings,
me? Thank you. I would
sauces,
like that many to have that decision.
sauces, toppings.
Thank you. Wings.
You ever
Barbecue.
You ever had a fucking grilled pizza? You ever had a deep fried pizza? You ever had a pizzone from fucking Pizza Hut?
Well,
No sponsor again. No sponsor again.
Is it calzone pizza?
I mean, it is. It's a folded pizza.
Yeah.
So yeah, but still, like you can do.
Does
a lot
that
of
mean that a ravioli is a pizza?
No, that's a
Is
pasta.
a ravioli a calzone? That's all made from wheat and.
But it's a pasta, not
Hey,
a
wait,
not a bread.
I said no pizza.
Not a
I still
crust.
can have Italian food, right? Cause the ramen noodles not.
No,
Go back.
Okay, so hardest question. So I'm saying
I was playing
holidays
devilish
only.
advocate there.
So holidays only. Unfortunately, I gotta put pizza. Holidays only. I have to.
shit, you eating tacos every day?
I can eat tacos twice a day.
I
Every day.
sound it. He did it once
I-
before.
I mean, listen. I eat both of those every week, regardless. Almost every Saturday, my day off, I'll get a big pack of ground turkey. I'm making a big ass thing of taco meat. I'm eating that for a few days.
Those are like American tacos, though. I'm talking about real tacos, like real tacos.
Honestly, I like turkey meat.
Eh,
I like turkey meat.
I'm still making D that turkey burger for his
It's high
birthday.
quality protein.
Either way.
It's going down.
I'm eating tacos every day.
All right.
I ain't changing my mind because whatever kind of food you want to make, there's a taco for it.
No, I agree.
So
I agree.
I'm set. If I need a
Facts.
taco, if I need a chicken taco,
Shrimp
if I need a
tacos,
pizza taco,
shrimp tacos, fire.
Shrimp taco.
make anything I need. son.
Fish
Anything I
tacos,
need.
fire. But listen, that's why I eat it once a year on my
Baja
birthday.
Fest?
Because listen, on my birthday, I can be like, I want one of every fucking taco. So,
You're getting your taco quota for the
I'm
year.
getting it. Yeah, that's it.
You know, we didn't specify how many.
Taco
Yeah.
birthday.
Yeah, hey, Taco Tuesday.
So I
Go birthday!
Bill Cosby again. So I guess that leads to me, and I'm gonna go with on holidays. I'm gonna go with tacos. I love tacos. Wonderful, delicious, very versatile. But I can handle them only once a month. And obviously, to me, burgers. Y'all didn't even touch on like chicken burgers or turkey burgers or veggie burgers. And you can put any kind of topping on a burger, just like you can put on a pizza, and you don't have to eat
Facts.
a
Pizza
pound
burger.
of dough. Like
Facts.
you want to put? Do you want to have a pizza burger?
I wish-
You can do that. That's a thing that exists.
I wish I could see my face right now.
This is why he's my bro mate.
Nah.
So I want to go with burgers on that one.
Yeah, if I'm gonna eat a burger,
And-
it's gotta be juicy meat. You know, not no like dried chicken breast.
Man, last night.
Yeah, but I made
put
made
that
that
rare for
burger.
that
I
reason.
made that burger. Okay, I know what I'm doing.
Medium rare, about as close
That
to bloody
shit,
as you
that
can get.
shit was
That's what
fire
tastes
though.
good to
Shit
me.
was fire.
And I know everybody has got an opinion on that, but
But I can't eat it again because I didn't choose it. So
Sound like poor choices. Poor life choices. Go. That's
oh
crazy,
shit,
fam.
man.
All right, guys, just bring everybody back together after we were torn apart by our own endgame. I think we can all agree to celebrate National Tequila Day.
National Tequila Day.
National Tequila Day.
Cheers.
National Tequila Day.
Cheers.
National Shakira Day.
Cheers.
National Tequila Day.
Cheers.
When is that? When is that celebrated? Whenever.
Yeah. That's when you put every day, whatever you eat.
All right, so we'll get into another question. Classic game, Marry, Fuck, Kill.
Yes.
Ooh.
Slight variation on this one. We're going with Aunt May's.
Yes.
Rosemary Harris from the original Spider-Man trilogy, Sally Fields from the Amazing Spider-Man movies, or the current one, Marissa Tomei from the MCU.
From the good ones.
So we'll start off Rosemary Harris. Ryan, what you doing?
Fuck.
You nasty. You're fucking nasty. You nasty.
Listen, man, she's a sweet lady. I bet you she's dynamite in the sack.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure those
And
fucking those cheeks are sweet to clap.
him. Jeez.
Nah.
Ace.
Yeah, it's more like that.
Oh,
Dry as shit.
Oh, Peter, friend.
But, I mean, she probably wouldn't
Don't hurt
know
her.
which one you put it in. So
Oh shit, you right? It's a surprise every time.
I'm gonna probably marry that.
You gonna marry that?
I'm gonna marry that. I'm gonna tell you why. Uncle Peter seemed like a very happy guy.
Uncle Peter? Uncle Ben?
Uncle Ben. Uncle Ben seemed like a very happy guy.
Sure did. Up until the moment he was murdered.
And I can't imagine. I can't imagine just killing. Not my nana.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't. I can't do that. And I don't know if I can smack them cheeks. And I hear in married life you don't do a lot of that. That's what I hear. So I'm gonna marry that. It looks like she can cook, and you know that's what I'm about. Go ahead and put the wings on, baby.
She can barbecue some wings?
all right, 50.
Then she can get it, huh? This is a thinker, huh?
Alright, after I kill her husband, I'm killing her too. I'm sorry. I can't do anything with that.
For
I
folks
can't.
out in Radio Land,
I
who
can't.
see what you're talking about.
I can't wake up and like turn to the side and look at that and be like, damn, I love my life. Nah, I'm
All right,
sorry.
so,
You gonna murder Nana?
I'm killing that bitch. I'm sorry.
Rosemary Harris. Yeah.
Rosemary Harris, she gone. She gone.
You gonna murder? You gonna murder Nana?
Listen, somebody got to do the dirty deed.
It's like murdering babies and puppies. You're a monster.
Listen, you know how many
Thrifty, you
freaking
are despicable.
Americans get
Start
freaking
judging.
abortions every day? Fuck that.
That being said,
Abortion equal to killing Nana.
I'm plugging them in, folks. I'm plugging them in. They're the same to me.
Is that where we're going today?
They're the same to me.
I don't know where we're going. All I know is where we're at. I'm giving Rosemary a mercy kill.
Yeah, she go. She go. She go. She gotta go. She gotta go. She gotta go. She gone.
She might, quote unquote, move to Florida.
You are all cowards.
Yeah. You have fun with that, Paul. Or Ryan. You do what you gotta do.
Don't you tell me what to do.
Yeah. Well, you told yourself what you're doing, and that's
all right. So
her. I'm
Rosemary
sorry.
Harris, rest in peace.
She gone.
Moving on to Sally Fields, the famous Sally Fields.
Now, facts. This is gonna make sense.
This tough.
No, good.
I'm gonna murder her. I didn't like what she did to my man. He had to become a woman just to see his kids. That's foul, fam. He didn't do nothing to her. He was a good man. Mr. Doubtfire. He had to murder. He had to become. Which I guess if he didn't become Mr. Doubtfire, we wouldn't have gotten to enjoy it. But she made him do it, and then she gonna go marry that other dude, James Bond. How?
Have you seen James Bond though?
Damn, I don't care about James Bond right now. We're talking about.
We're talking about Spider-Man.
It's James Bond though.
I'm just saying that's why I'm killing her because I just don't like her
Fine.
since then.
It's-
I never liked that
problem.
nothing. She
So,
never been none
no
to me.
problem. D's being petty. Justin, what you got?
It's tough. It's tough, but I guess you getting the D, man. You know, there's something
Sounds hard.
about that cutie, you know, from the new ones that just makes me think she gonna blossom into an even better flower. So,
You're looking at the wrong one, dude.
nah, I got this.
You're looking
We
at the
talking
one
about-
with the baby in it.
We talking this one.
No. Chill.
Marissa Tomei ain't blossoming anymore.
Chill. Because she looks a lot younger than my two choices above. So, what's her name? Aunt Sally?
Yes. I'm Sally.
Sally Field. Aunt Sally.
Ride.
Guys, I want to apologize now. I'm sorry. We have a super millennial here. He knows nothing from before 2008.
Listen.
I'm sorry, guys.
Listen, Sally, she can get the D. That's about it. She gotta go.
All right.
You can call me though.
I'm a marrier. I think all for all the same reasons he's talking about Rosemary Harris, but she has 20 more years of it.
But I'm free in a few years though, so I'm good.
Plus, I mean, I can always just pull pictures from when she was younger. She was fire. Sally Fields was fire back in the day.
And me look like she was a thing too. Now.
Yeah, but you ain't fucking her back in the day. That's the thing.
I mean, it might have been black and white, but she looked like she was a thing.
It was a cave drawing.
I might have to look at him on the wall.
All right, Ryan.
Up to me now? Okay, well, definitely for me, I'm going to kill her. Because I'm going to kill anything associated with the Amazing Spider-Man movies. They were awful. I don't want to be associated with them in any way, shape, or form.
I actually liked them.
You
Me
would.
too, fam.
You would.
I did like them. The two movies I saw. I enjoyed them. I went to both releases. Day one.
It was
Facts.
good. Facts. It was good.
Yeah, man. Y'all just hating because sometimes y'all don't understand greatness.
I got good hate. I got a reason to hate.
All right, man. I ain't got a reason to
Take my
hate.
man like that with
I ain't got a
with
reason to hate.
James Bond. That's nasty.
Nah,
That's
James
bad.
Bond. You gotta understand. That's the player among players. You know what I mean?
I-
Like that's his job is to
I
fuck
like
your
how,
girl.
like, of all the actors and actresses that you aren't really familiar with, Sally Field is one that you're very familiar with her catalog. Like, they're like, wait a minute, what?
Miss Doubtfire. I played Miss Doubtfire like every other day, fam. Because that was the movie that I could play, and then it had Criss Cross in the intro.
Listen, she getting the D. regardless.
90s were fun.
Facts.
All right, so last Aunt May.
Oh,
Finish off
Aunt
with
May.
Marissa Tomei.
Oh, that's me.
Listen,
All right, that's you.
I lay next to Nana. I'm not giving Nana a D.
Not like first
When
of all,
I get that feeling, and I need some sexual healing, I'm going to the current
You
Aunt May.
misunderstand. Rosemary takes the D. She don't get it. She takes it.
Oh, it's fine. She can
You
take it
don't
all
have
she
a
wants,
choice.
and I will give myself up. But cause I'm like that. I'm a good person like that. I see other people's needs and I feel them.
yeah.
But when it comes down to my
You
needs,
killed the nun.
Listen. When
when it comes down to my needs, I need the new Aunt May.
Yeah.
She got to get it.
How was that aunt? First of all, she fine. She that aunt that I hope she molested me.
I mean,
When I was getting babysit, like when my mom said, "I'm dropping you off at Auntie's," I don't mind. You know what I
Auntie
mean?
Mama gone.
She not like, "Oh, I won't say nothing."
Auntie Mama gonna be gone for a long time.
This is our little secret. You know what I mean? She's
I'm pretty sure
Y'all trash, man. Y'all trash.
the only TM molestation happens on browsers.
listen. It doesn't matter, okay? Because
Y'all are trash.
she about it. All right, I just look at her.
No, I sound like you bought it.
I'm about it. She about it. We about it.
He young, but he ready.
All right. When I look at her, I'm like, damn, like, dude, just look at that. Look at how big her mouth is.
Oh, wow.
I mean, all she needs for you is like, what, half an inch?
Hey, Cletus, what this mosquito mind yo?
Listen, all I gotta say is she looks like a freak, so I'm gonna marry that bitch. All right.
You were married. You know how often married.
Listen, I love to fight. I feel like we gonna fight all the time. But you know what happens after you fight?
Passion.
You make up and you have sex, and we gonna have a lot of sex.
Like two
That's all
lions in a
I
spaghetti.
She's my choice. I'm taking it all the way. I'm taking her to meet my parents.
Wow, she get to meet the mom.
She gonna meet my mom.
Hey, mom, you gonna cook that one thing you like to cook? Oh,
It's
she get
pizza
that.
at this point. That's all I can eat.
trash, fam.
You ready for some pizza?
The new unmade pizza. She gonna be fat in no time.
It's alright, man. There's more cushion for the pushing.
Facts.
Fucking
I agree with you on that one.
Thick girls are in right now. Just saying.
It's a hot girl. It's a fat girl summer, baby. Woo! And a winner.
Big girls are in, and you can be in big girls.
I like that. Yo, facts. Pizza all day. She can stuff her face.
We come back to the last question. Just like I said, I'm having tacos every day. We fucking.
Tacos and me.
Damn.
I ain't gotta say nothing else.
I want to know. First of all, what is her actual age? Where
She's in her 40s.
is she really? No way.
Fire.
Ain't no way.
No way. She in her 40s.
Yeah.
Fuck no. No way.
She probably in her 40s.
Excuse my language. Excuse my language, but fuck no.
Born December 4th, 1964.
Really?
54. She's 54.
No, she's not.
She's 54.
Oh,
64?
64.
60.
No, she was born in 64. My mom was born in 60, bro.
Damn.
Wow.
Still fucking.
She's old enough to be your mom.
Damn.
She could really be my auntie for real, for real. Auntie, I'm ready. My mama going to work.
You bring back new memories.
Still got it.
Listen,
Still got it.
she can get it.
Listen, if Happy can get it, I can get it. All right.
Facts. My mom be
I'm
like,
gonna suit in a perm right now.
I'm not gonna lie.
my mom be like, where did your auntie touch it? Wait, she said something?
Alright, so,
No, mama, she didn't touch me at all. You can mess this up for me, mama. Don't mess this up.
so it's my turn now. Marissa Tomei married. Now why? Well, because I think that what's gonna happen is she's gonna marry Happy in the movies, and then she gonna divorce his ass and get all that Tony Stark money.
Oh,
And then I'm gonna marry her, and I'm gonna get all that Tony Stark money.
Man, I just want to be a roadie.
We already are.
Yes, I get a suit.
That's all he cares about.
Next time.
Next time, baby. That's what he said. How trash was that? This dude say next time, baby, and then he don't get it.
Next time. Nope.
Listen, you ain't got no war machine. There ain't no Iron Man.
Iron Man.
Alright,
Yo, you be the first Iron Man.
for the summer wedding.
So what if it depends on how long it takes her to divorce Happy's ass. Divorce his happy ass.
Oh, so next day wedding.
There we go.
And the first Aunt May that I marry, I'm gonna get her that toaster that she wanted from the bank.
Yeah.
It's going down, facts. My lead in. Hey, Aunt May.
I'm a toast them buns.
Respect, man. That's why you can say the same of those Amazon points.
Facts.
You know, baby, this one takes 4 socks.
You can put how fast you want it. Push the button. Look at that. You like that, don't you? Oh, D. Tell me facts.
Then she gets a D.
Facts. She's gonna be having a D while she's toasting stuff. Toasting D. I'm going to church on Sunday.
Alright, well, since we're all terrible people, we're probably gonna die soon. So, if you only had 24 hours to live, what would you do?
Ooh,
Justin.
Fam.
What would I do?
If you only had 24 hours to live, you don't get any more money, you don't get any more resources, just as you is, 24 hours, what you gonna do about it?
I have a question though. Does this start at a particular time, or just like
When
the
you wake
moment
up.
you wake up?
The moment you wake up, you got 24 hours.
And like you do your best to fight off sleep for 24 hours.
Okay, so
Yeah.
the text that wakes you up in the morning is the doctor letting you know you got 24 hours to live.
I like that.
And
I
that's
like
exactly where
that.
the 24 hours starts.
I like that.
Yeah,
You got
it's
exactly
more of a,
24
Mark
hours.
Craig situation, yeah,
And then
Mark
you go into the
Craig.
Matrix, and then that's it.
All right. So you're up first, man.
Shit, if I had 24 hours to live, I'm definitely not eating pizza.
It's a holiday.
I mean, all the things I can't eat. All right.
Cocaine.
Yeah, all that good stuff. You know, I'm putting cocaine in my tacos. You know what I mean? I'm lacing my tacos. Let's see here. I don't know, man. If I had 24 hours to live, I mean, I got kids. I mean, if I'm a reasonable human being, I'd spend it with my kids. But because I'm not, I'm going to the strip club. You know, I'm doing all the things I shouldn't be doing. I'm probably, you know, I'm not putting on clothes. Fuck that. You know, no clothes for the whole day. Fuck that.
What's gonna be going in 24 hours?
Fuck it. I don't give a shit.
Y'all come to my funeral? Fat, fam.
Nah, I don't know, man. That's a tough question because I mean, 24 hours. There's not a lot you can actually do in 24 hours. But you know, shit, it's tough. I'd go to. First of all, I take all the money on my bank account. Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna spend it all on anything I want.
Your kids?
No, well, my kids. I hide a couple.
Sorry about your inheritance.
A couple grams, a couple G's underneath my mattress with a little note. Like, there's some money on there for kids, you know what I mean? But
if only he had another place to store it, that was safe. And it would prove to be there in the event of his death.
Nah, I'm definitely gonna eat all the shit I want to eat. I'm definitely gonna drink all the shit I want to drink. You know, I'm probably gonna, fucking fuck around with all my boys, all my friends, the whole crew. You know what I mean? Probably make one of these fucking podcasts.
The last one, fam.
The real last one.
Welcome to this take last.
The last one.
I do one of these things, I'll probably end up.
It's cute how you think we won't continue on without you.
Yeah, it's alright because y'all
need me.
Y'all gotta answer this question too, damn it.
Content king or not?
Y'all gotta answer this question too, damn it. Y'all gonna die the same day I die.
Alright.
I'll probably just chill. You know what? I mean, you just kind of gotta look at death and be like, yo, I'm gonna fucking die and just fucking do you. So that's. I mean, I ain't gotta do nothing crazy. If I wanted to do anything crazy, I live my whole life to do something crazy. If I got 24 hours to live, well, I gotta do something crazy just because I got 24 hours to live. You know what I mean? Just chill.
Well, if I had 24 hours to live, the first hour would be me sitting at home regretting all this time I was spending the last 2 months of trying to lose this weight. It's not even what's gonna get me. Secondly, I have 23 hours to live at this point. I will try my best to get to Area 51.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Live stream everything that goes on. And if I die, I'm gonna die anyway.
Yeah, you're right.
And if I win, we're gonna free some aliens.
That's it. Them cheeks.
If I not win.
Them cheeks.
If I'm telling you, we're gonna get to the aliens. Let them free. Let us free.
Bro, Trump won't like that
You
though.
want to let him free to clap them cheeks, huh?
I ain't really into alien cheeks like that. Fam. Have you seen the Earth woman cheeks? I just can't get over
I
those.
feel like aliens ain't got ass. I'm just gonna throw it out there. It's gonna be
Do
like.
they got hands?
I feel like they flat
They
as
got
fuck.
a mouth.
How they gonna talk to us?
They might have 3 mouths. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, they might have a mouth under a mouth. Imagine that shit. Alright, sorry, off topic.
Baby. They started early.
Bring it back in.
Off topic. Alright, you got 22 hours to live now.
No, I already said.
Oh, you done?
Yeah,
That's it. You're just
You're
gonna
gonna live stream. That's it.
Yo, you died already?
regret
No,
and then go to Area 51.
It's gonna take me a little while to get there. It's gonna take about 16, 17 hours.
You walking?
Oh shit. Yeah.
Sir, I drive a Prius.
Well,
It's gonna get me there.
so
One tank.
you take a plane, D.
Facts.
Let's see on Earth. Go
wanna-
big. Spirit Airlines.
Yeah.
That's Spirit, son.
I'll take the window and the aisle.
You still gotta pay for your overhead.
And the whole way I'm.
What's he gonna bring with him, Justin? Pay for the overhead storage. Get out of here.
He ain't coming back. Give me a one-way ticket to hell,
One-way
motherfucker.
ticket, that's right.
Give me a one-way ticket to hell. I don't give a shit.
Get on the plane and start really. Hey, you know what? I'm finna die today. We all gonna die today.
You might scare yourself. Oh,
Okay,
shit.
so that's your answer. You're gonna regret for an hour and then go to Area 51.
That's it.
And not give a damn after that.
So like, say it takes you 5 hours to get there because you pick a flight and whatever. So now you've got 19 hours.
Well, I'm sure.
17.
I'm sure I got a plan how to get in there. I'm like, they're not gonna just let me in because I'm dying. I got a plan to get in there, so it's gonna take me a free while to plan.
Right, no, don't tell him.
Yeah, exactly.
He's got a whole plane ride to figure out the plan.
Put your plan on a multinational website that shares information freely to everyone.
Facts.
It's gonna be on a podcast coming soon. Yep. He's gonna tell everything.
So is that makes me next?
Yeah.
24 hours. I'm pretty much on the same mind frame as you, Justin. Like I would get up, I would spend time with my friends and family, I would drink, I would eat, I would have a good time, I would laugh, and I would love, and hopefully get laid. God willing, go up to a girl in the bar and just be like, listen, I think you're fine. I got 24 hours to live. I'm going to be dead. You'll never see me again.
Fuck the shit.
You want to go clap some cheeks?
All right, Fax Machine. Let's hear it from you. Your last day on Earth, 24. I feel like you get an extra 3 seconds. 24 3 seconds. What would you do?
That's all he needs, ladies.
I love it.
It was touching what Brian said. Moments of what Justin said. DeLacy, you just living your best life.
Clap them cheeks. Clap them cheeks.
So yeah, I would start off calling all my friends and family, trying to last hello, goodbye, trying to get whatever advice I can before I go. After that, man, I'm going full GTA.
I love it.
Oh man, I'm still in the nicest car. I'm still in that car from 3 streets down. Got that like mirror candy paint in the house with the disco ball lions in it. I'm still in that Mercedes. I'm going bananas. I'm going straight to Miami. I'm doing cocaine. I'm doing heroin.
Rampage.
Heroin. He's a heroin.
I'm going to the champagne room. I'm getting the styrofoam cup.
Double cup that something. Double cup.
I won't need 24 hours.
He got OD and then
20 minutes in my
24 minutes. Give him the 4. 24 minutes in my head. There you
A couple
go.
bumps. A fine old Latina and her daughter.
A fine Latina and her daughter.
13 hours.
Fine Latina and her daughter.
You got time.
You gonna clap both them cheeks?
All 4 of them.
Oh shit!
Can I change in my answer?
Cloud. That nigga gonna play tambourine.
Castanets is Spanish.
Are you wearing protection or not? You making 2 generations?
I'll wear gloves. Yeah.
You create.
Have a sweater on.
You creating 2 generations?
Tyler Durden.
She gonna have a daughter and a sister at the same time?
I'll leave them both $500. I'll take care of the problem. All right.
500?
Got it.
That's it. That's all I need. It's Miami.
Yeah, that's all you need. They can take care of it medically, or I can give it while you're hanging. Do the other.
D. Paul died. Wait, no, he got like 10 hours.
Yeah.
Nah. He lived his 12 to the fullest.
Area 51 is just like, Paul's already dead.
I'm leaving 2 notes on. The first one's just going to say first. The second one's just going to say GTA Vice City reboot.
The movie.
Dude, Vice City was the best GTA. Can we all agree on that?
High score.
Can we all let's get a cheers. GTA. GTA Vice City. Vice City. Oh my dude.
I'm gonna have to go to current.
You just killed me. Let me get this real fast.
God damn.
That was deep. That was deep, man. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna go with the current Vice City.
Since we're all gone, we're gonna be resurrected.
Oh yeah. We're all gonna pay our price to be responded, so we'll be fine.
So now we're leaving my comic book rules.
Man, 99 lives left.
Bring back that old school question.
We're in a different universe now.
You can have one superpower. What would you have? Just one superpower.
Oh, I know me.
You ain't getting Superman. You ain't getting all that stuff. You getting one power.
Dr. Manhattan.
Superpower.
I know me. I
do that
know
one
me. I'm gonna answer this fucking question.
I'm lazy, so I'm going to fly.
I'm going first, man. I'm going first.
Go ahead.
I'm late to everything, so I'm getting teleportation. That way I'll never be late again, and if I am, it's my fault.
You will absolutely be late every single time, because you will tell yourself, "Oh, it's fine. I can teleport there."
I got a couple seconds. Yo, you understand, dude? I'm late. I'm late to literally everything. It doesn't matter how much I prepare.
He was late to this podcast.
Facts. But listen. Like it doesn't matter how much I wake up early. It doesn't matter how much time I give myself. It doesn't matter how much time I prepare. It doesn't matter if I dress myself the day before. It doesn't matter.
Sleep in your clothes.
Yeah, chill.
At that point, I'm like, Justin, that's not your problem.
Listen. Plus, if you teleport, dude, you can travel anywhere. Have you ever been on a flight from here to Seattle, and it takes that shit 6 hours, but you still get there 3 hours later because the time difference, and you don't know what the fuck happened? But you gotta understand.
Here in Michigan, but
but listen, teleport you there instantly, instant transportation. That's my superpower. Whether that sounds super or not, that's gonna save me from my job. It
certainly would be convenient. If you say so.
Wait, you was in the bathroom the whole time?
Listen, that's my superpower, and I have legitimacy, illegitimized, legit.
All right,
I'm
we get it.
Your kids. Those your kids.
Yeah.
You playing the devilish advocate?
I have legitimized my selection.
Okay.
So with my first overall pick.
He's just gonna pee.
As long as you believe that.
He's just gonna pee.
Fam.
Bam.
He's gonna be in jail a week later. He's gonna get out of jail.
Dude, you can't hold me back, dude. At this point, you can't. Psych.
Next thing you gonna find
Psych. I turn around, I'm right behind him. Psych.
You teleport into the middle of a road and get hit by a truck.
Psych. I ain't gonna get hit by a truck because I got fucking teleportation. I'll be in Area 41 and them guards try to clap me. Psych. Nah, dude, I'll be out.
Next thing you know, you're gonna find yourself locked up in Area 51 next to the alien. Yep. Yeah, man, they got me, man. I don't know why I can't get out of here. It won't work. Let me do it.
The government, man, they got this teleporter blocking.
They got the shields, man. I don't understand this shit. No, but that's what I would choose. Instant teleportation or, whatever I said, teleportation.
Instant transmission?
Yeah, that one. Whatever. You got me.
Mm-hmm.
Can I choose Tony Stark?
You can choose super intelligence.
You can choose rich.
Ooh,
he's rich.
Intelligence.
Rich. Like Batman. Batman was rich.
Go ahead, Paul.
I feel like if you had super intelligence, you can be rich.
I'm not ready yet. I was ready, but I'm not ready now. I changed my mind on the fly.
Just give D a little more time. Man, I'm going with the lazy power, man. I'm going telekinesis. I gotta move some shit. And it's gonna be just like in Chronicle. It's gonna get real dark real quick. Oh yeah. I'm gonna use that power along with my last day to live.
Oh wow.
I'm moving cars. Every time I see some asshole in a parking lot, double parked, got shit in the wrong spot, it's just getting turned up, it's getting moved in weird places. I'm full street justice. Oh man, I'm going full vigilante. I'm gonna love it. I'm gonna do my best to control my darkest habits. Just use a little bit of force skills to make some wins, move some skirts around. But I'm gonna do my best not to. For society, I'm gonna do it for the culture.
For the culture.
But yeah, mostly street justice. I hate those pricks.
Streets.
Streets.
Fucking streets. Oh. So, D, are you ready?
Let's go ahead.
One more time?
What you got?
Okay. I'm going to go with healing factor.
Healing. You,
All right,
you,
Wolverine
seem,
or
you
Deadpool
seem like
level at
Oh,
best.
you don't want that.
Oh yes, I do.
that's almost like immortality.
Like it's kind of, but just because I am sort of abusive to myself, so like,
Listen, we don't want to hear about you being near me, okay?
You don't want to hear about me abusing myself?
Nah,
But I think
I cut it off and it got bigger.
I could drink all I want. I could go crazy. I could fucking do any kind of thing that I want.
But you won't feel it. But you won't feel it anymore.
Well,
yeah, what's the point of getting drunk if you can't get drunk?
You said Wolverine levels. He can't get drunk.
fair point. So I had to find a way to do it. What do I just drink like 100% alcohol? That basically just kills you.
Yeah, well, it wouldn't. It wouldn't kill you. It wouldn't kill you though. It wouldn't kill you though.
Exactly.
You'd probably get drunk though.
You'd be like,
And
whoa.
you're going through four times the effort just with none of the flavor.
Well, it was for about flavor. I could just drink the beer. Like,
He could just literally get.
Right. Drink a really nice beer and then drink a gallon of gasoline.
you say that like that's not something I would love.
Yeah, you don't understand. His palate would have changed so much that maybe that gasoline actually
It's
tastes
usually
fine.
boring after 30 or 40 years.
You can really taste the Tyrannosaurus in
Yeah.
this one.
34
Yeah. You can taste the different levels of ethanol and the different qualities of premium, ultra premium. You may not understand him, but he understands himself.
Listen,
I got you. I got you.
I think I tasted Fred Flintstone with a little bit of Dino in it.
Listen, don't get him started on diesel. That's a whole nother thing.
I live my life 1/4 mile at a time.
I was gonna say time, the control of time,
Okay.
but that,
Because you're always late.
but I couldn't really do much with that.
It's called CPT. Facts.
Facts. I think I'm gonna go with Super Smart. Just because I want an Iron Man suit with AC in it. Cause I want to fly. I have so many situations where I can use a suit every day. Matter of fact, I don't want to work no more, dude. So I'm just gonna build me a company. Build me a supercomputer that runs everything, and I'll be talking to it.
Trade stocks.
Facts.
So you just look at the stock market.
That's too boring for me. I can come up with ways to get money faster than that. Let's rob Donald Trump. I came up with 45 ways to rob Donald Trump.
Hey, now what the fuck happened?
So, like,
Melania, what you do with my money?
No, but I think Super Smart would be very helpful.
tremendous power.
Exactly. I was gonna say flying, but I feel like I can create that by being super smart. And then like flying is like swimming. Once you get over it, like the first time, you really ain't gotta do it no more. You really ain't gonna want to do it no more. So I don't think I'm into that flying stuff. I mean I am, but I mean I can fly. I can figure out a way we all can get into Area 51. Huh?
Michael Jordan fly.
Facts. I seen it.
We could get Area 51.
1992.
Here's what you do. You cut my head off. You put me in a box. And you send me to Area 51. I regenerate inside of Area 51.
Facts.
And I just go up and unlock the door.
Stop shooting me. Don't you just hurt.
Foolproof. So super intelligence.
Super intelligence.
I think that's a good one.
Smart black guy. Dangerous.
We got a smart
Shit.
Danger.
Watch yourself.
Just imagine the album that I would put out if I was super intelligent.
Dude,
Fam, the albums.
Eminem wouldn't understand you shit.
Because people buy albums from smart people.
They're gonna learn today.
People really appreciate smart music.
They're gonna learn today.
Change the game.
Super Quantatonics, the new album. Wow, that's the biggest word.
Those are words. Those are words. Combining them together, I'm not sure if they mean anything, but
No, okay. I ain't got powers yet.
Quantum symphonics.
Harbulary batteries.
Yes.
Yes, B. Harbor.
Yes, David Harbour. David Harbour's batteries.
David Harbour the third. Alright. So.
Let's cut it.
Oh, okay, so good.
We had 50 minutes. I'm saying let's wrap it up.
Well, yeah, it's the last question.
Nope.
You can give it.
Well, I can always edit this out, but we had 54 minutes. 54
Let's just do all the questions.
Raw.
That's fine, yeah. So,
Yeah, let's do all of it.
Level of
That's fine. So we're getting to the last one.
Well, what was after that one?
Well, we're going to do the zombies separate.
Okay, yeah,
It's just too big.
but what question was after
The
that?
last one is, what moments in the media made you cry?
Oh, dude, we have to do that.
Yeah.
We have
So
to.
we're gonna start off. We're gonna end it tender.
Put it at 53 minutes for timestamp.
But I don't want to lead off first on this one. I can't lead off first on this one. We just gotta keep going, man. Go.
And go.
All right, so this next topic is gonna be pretty simple. What moments in media or pop culture legitimately made you cry?
Yo, I'm gonna start off with this one. Mine's probably gonna be a little weaker than y'all's, cause I'm going with the classic.
Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself.
Let me paint the picture. Let me paint the scene.
Paint it, Picasso. Paint it.
I was in the 5th grade.
5th grade.
Don't know what age it is. 5th grade, about 8, 9,
He's like 10, 11.
10, 11.
17.
Stay back. I
It
stayed
takes
back.
longer for some people.
In Greenbow, I love
So it was around 5th grade. After school program, movie time. It had to be on a Friday.
Boys and Girls Club?
No, it was,
I was in that Boys and Girls Club.
I was in RCMA. It was like a Mockley thing.
Oh, okay, yeah, we were in Boys and Girls Club. That nipple thing.
Yeah, it wasn't Boys and Girls Club down here yet.
Yeah.
But anyways, so I
No
was
sponsor.
I was in after school program Friday. That meant no homework. That means you can choose to have fun all day long. But I always pace myself. I start with a movie, and then go and play basketball and football and have fun. The reason why I start with a movie is I always had me a little tenderoni ready to watch it with me. Had a nice little tenderoni, nice setup, sitting next to me, holding hands like we was together. I was little. I don't know what together meant. But they put on Dance Baby already. I know nothing about what was going to happen.
Lion King?
Scar, this little punk, this little ravaging idiot, this little... I can't stand dude. But anyways,
asshole.
Trash.
sets up the plan that I did not see coming because I was in the 5th grade. He grabbed Mufasa by the arms. And I remember it just like yesterday. Long live the king. And he dropped him. She said, she hugged me. And I was like, this is so cool. I didn't cry yet.
Absolutely wonderful performance from Jeremy Irons, by the way.
But when Simba came and said, Dad, don't die, Dad, and he laid up on his arms, yo, I had my face in my shirt so she couldn't see, and I was boo-hooing. I went to the restroom, and I let one out a long way. My mama had to come get me early.
Yeah.
My mama had to come. I was destroyed. My mom had to come get me.
So, like, I was watching a thing the other day about that scene. And, like, what's really cool is, like, I didn't ever really realize it until I saw this video on YouTube. And it's like, it talks about how when he tries to wake up Mufasa, he pulls on his ear.
Yeah.
Like he does at the beginning of the movie, trying to wake him up when they're asleep.
He's crying right now.
Mind blown. No, he legitimately has a tear.
Mama, come get me, mama. Fact, so they didn't have to call my mom. I was destroyed. My mom, she gave me ice cream, it didn't work, and then I cried again on that level that same year when I left 5th grade because I had the greatest teacher in the world, Miss Lee. She was the greatest teacher ever. Oh, she was loving.
Rest in peace, Miss Lee.
I don't know if she dead or not.
I mean, you know,
I ain't trying to
still rest in peace.
I ain't trying to put the lady in the grade because she was awesome.
Oh, shit. No,
Rest in pizza.
But there was a similar crimes. But yes, Mufasa got me, man. That scene right there got me.
That's a dope scene. That gets a lot of people though.
And then my second one, I'm just gonna say it.
Just go for it.
I'm just Infinity War. When Tony Stark got off this was recent, but I didn't cry like I did when I was in 5th grade.
Editor's note, he means Endgame.
Endgame.
Listen, hold on. I still haven't seen Endgame yet. I fell asleep halfway through. Don't spoil this shit.
Well, you would have seen this. You would have seen this part by now, but you would have seen this part. It was when
No. I blocked off. I'm covering my ears.
But when Tony Stark got off the spacecraft and he fell into Captain America's arm, that was the last time I remember having a dry eye through the whole movie. Because I cried at the end. The end battle, I cried, but it was tears of joy.
mean, if I was in
I can't hear shit.
I would cry too.
Facts. All right, that's it. That's all I got.
I can talk.
Yeah.
Oh shit! All right, I'm back.
America.
Listen, Captain America only has one star, therefore he's Captain Puerto Rico. Just saying. All right.
Puerto Rican is American.
Yeah, but he's still Captain Puerto Rico.
He's your captain too.
Yeah. All right, listen. Mine is a little more touching, has a little more backstory. All right, if y'all ever grew up with them Saturday morning cartoons, y'all ever grew up with Pokemon? Pokemon, dude. Listen. Pokemon has a lot of episodes that may make a young boy or a young girl cry. But yeah, or a grown man. You know, I understand if a grown man cries, It's for a reason. And if he's attached, he's attached. but listen. Ash, my dude Ash. It was a specific episode. He had a Butterfree.
A what?
A Butterfree.
Okay.
I believe he was on the ship. He was on like the SSN or some shit like that. No, keep it. I like the background music too. It makes my story a little more suspenseful. But yeah, so he took his Butterfree. He traded it for Eradicate of all fucking Pokemon. Fucking Eradicate. Right? I was already mad, right? So at this point, I'm like, what the?
Ash is trash.
Yeah, dude. I'm like, at this point, no wonder you ain't never won shit. So I was like, nah, man, fam, what the fuck is that shit? So he realizes he made a mistake. He gets his Butterfree back. So you go through the episode, he battles, does his shit, and then at the end, dude, he decides he needs to let his Butterfree free, and he lets that motherfucker free.
It's still bothering him to this day.
I swear to God, man, I cried.
It legitimately was a very emotional episode.
It's super emotional because
I saw it a few months ago.
That's the first time he let one of his Pokemon. First of all, he had that motherfucker since Caterpie. You know Caterpie,
yeah,
the worst Pokemon in the game, and you got Metapod, the second worst Pokemon in the game. and no, he's pretty okay.
Metapod's worse than Caterpie.
It depends if you catch a Metapod or if you evolve a Metapod. Because if you catch a Caterpie and then evolve into Metapod, at least he knows Tackle. If you catch a Metapod, all he knows is Harden. So you fucked with a hard ass fucking
Metapod.
Metapod.
What you're saying is, when watching that scene, feelings, you caught them all.
Yeah, I did catch them all. And so he had this Butterfree, beautiful Butterfree, man. The thing was gorgeous, and then he had to let it go. So. So he let that son bitch free, and he cried. And as he's crying, the Butterfree's crying, looking back. I'm crying, and I don't even know what the fuck is going on. I'm just shedding a tear because I feel like damn, like that's one of my children. Like I just whacked one off and it was gone.
It's okay. Listen.
Like that motherfucker's gone.
But at the end, he got a girl.
He might have got Misty. But I don't think
Butterfree is getting his dick wet.
Listen, Butterfree out there mating with all the jabronis and all the jabron bitches that he can get. He flapping wings. Facts. No, it's
he's clapping butter
listen.
cheeks.
I legitimately, I may have been 7 years old. I cried. Right, I cried for that.
He may have been 7 years old. He may have been.
It may have been recent. It may have been 7
7
days ago. Who knows? Another one which was just as emotional, dude, is the Charizard episode when they went to the dungeon. Right? And with the Dungeon of Charizards and like he's battling and shit and realizes, he needs to leave his Charizard here. And so he decides to leave his Charizard behind him. First of all, that Charizard from Charmeleon never obeyed his ass. Charizard never obeyed his ass. That was the most disobedient motherfucker you ever had.
Because Ash is trash.
Yeah. Because Ash never had that gym badge that made him like able to Pokemon to respect him over a certain level. You know what I mean? You play the games. So so he had to leave that Charizard behind him.
He did not choose him.
Yeah. So he had to leave that Charizard behind, and he cried again, and I fucking cried again too. Dude, I feel like Ash and I are the same person, man. It's tough, man.
Is that why you wear your cap backwards?
It's tough. It's tough growing.
He's always doing bad.
It's tough growing up in America, man. It's really tough.
All you charge get left behind.
Having these privileges to watch these Saturday cartoons that make you cry, you don't understand, man.
I lost the charge on the other day.
No, but for real.
We didn't have that in
For real.
Puerto Rico.
For real,
It was
real.
America.
For real. Those were the 2 hardest episodes I've ever seen. Like even recently, when he let Greninja go. And that was his boy, man. They had that little fusion thing going on. That shit was dope. But yeah, that shit didn't make me cry the same way. Because I knew, like, he'll be back.
So sad.
Dude, I'm crying right now. You don't
I
understand?
see it.
You don't fucking...
Give me a hug, man.
Fuck, man.
Just really hug.
Fuck, man. Fuck, man.
And they found the true prize. Friendship.
They fucking... I didn't fucking drink, man.
Aww. Yeah.
Let's hear from Fax Machine.
All right.
Machine.
So just a little bit of history. Mostly, I'm dead inside. I can get pretty dark in conversations. Haven't
It's a
done that
medical
yet.
condition.
We'll get there. Believe me. No matter what I said during the 24 hours lived, that was nothing compared to what I was actually thinking. I just didn't want to lose all of our subscribers already. All 2 of you. Thank you.
Subscribers.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rowan.
Both the couple of y'all. Thank y'all.
Appreciate y'all.
But there were a few movies, a
Thanks,
few moments that did make me cry. One of them legitimately, the bathtub scene in 7 Pounds.
Willard Smith.
When he's reading out his letter while he's doing the scene and while he's putting himself in the bathtub and showing all the people getting the gifts from what he's doing. Oh, and he puts jellyfish in the water.
Ooh.
Oh man, and it doesn't matter how much they showed Rosario Dawson, it wasn't enough to stop me from crying.
Facts.
Every time I see it, I'll watch it. I will only watch that scene and tear up still.
I watch her and tear up.
Also, like my man here, Endgame. Not like tears of just overwhelm of just being
I'm walking
overwhelmed.
away from this scene.
Of just being overwhelmed. At the end, when everything's happening and Cap's there, they all come back. He says the line that we've been waiting 11 years to hear. He finally says it when they're fighting. When he gets meow meow. When everything's happening. Just release. Just release. Just hearing an entire crowd, an entire theater lose their collective shit over something that I've been waiting for since I was a kid. Just so exciting. Pure tears of joy. But there was one movie that actually made me cry multiple times.
Let's hear it.
Only one.
The Fax Machine.
I'm not even embarrassed about it. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
Damn.
My personal favorite movie of the MCU timeline. I mean, when he's when Yondu and Trash Panda are yelling at each other, and he just goes, "'Cause you're me." And they both just stop because they both realize what just happened. Because even Yondu, like the whole time he's doing it, he doesn't fully know what he's doing. He's just reacting because he's just so emotional over losing Peter.
Did we just become best friends? Yep.
Later on, again another Yondu moment. Yondu's the MVP of this movie. When he's being covered in the rocks by Ego. Spoilers, by the way. Spoilers for all those spoilers. And right before he's totally covered up, he's like, "Boy, he may have been your father, but he wasn't your daddy." That was paraphrased. And he just closes up just as he says it, and Peter realizes what he has to do, and he just goes and just wails on him, just wails and destroys on him. And then at the very end,
Pac-Man.
womp, 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 womp. And then after the fight, he's knocked out. Everything's falling apart. Rocky gives Yondu two things: a suit, and a rocket and a jetpack. One of them's getting a jetpack. One of them's getting an emergency support system. So Yondu, the Ravager, the pirate, the man who saves him from eating because his boys never had Terran before, sacrifices himself, flies Peter off planet towards the ship, and loses it. And to the last moment I cried in that movie. The funeral. You have anybody watch that scene and tell me they're not going to cry, especially when you're talking when everybody's passing Groot from person to person, when Rocket starts going, when all the Ravagers show up and Rocket's like, hey, they came. It's like, yeah, of course. No matter how much he yelled at him and fought with them and how much he stole batteries he didn't need.
Of course, because they're family.
It's just going out, and then the things are sparkling, and they're going down. And everybody's putting off their fireworks in their show, and then even your boy does a salute after everybody shows up, and you just realize it's a culmination of a movie where everybody in that movie had a realization about family and their place in that group. Oh, it's getting me right now. All right, it's time to play a little GTA. A little bit.
All right. Oh, gay!
Just jealous.
Hey, this is like my hugging episode.
Okay, now that we're all done crying,
Can we woosah for a second? Woosah.
Goose frama.
All right, Rizzo.
Okay, so I got a couple different ones here.
You want to hook before, after, or both?
Never. So I kind of went with three different methods: movies, TV, and songs. So for movies, one that always got me, I don't know if it still sticks with me as much as it used to back then, but Hellboy. And the scene right after Professor Broom dies, and he's talking to Liz, and this Liz is not really his girlfriend, but he's got feelings for her or whatever, and he's talking to her, and basically kind of says to her, like, he understands that she's not always going to be part of his world, because he says, I wish there was something I could do about this. He's just waving at his face. And big thing about it is, if you've ever seen Hellboy, Hellboy is a demon. He's a devil. He's got a red face. He's ugly. He's got long horns. He files down to try to fit in. And
he's balding.
And he's balding, yes. And it's a very touching moment in the movie, because it's just him being very human, despite obviously not being one. Right after he loses his father figure, anyways, and it's just a very touching moment. And then I'm going to say another one. Justin, cover yours again.
Fuck.
You're the one who made the mistake of not seeing Endgame.
Okay.
It's been out in theaters twice.
Why is Endgame's on everybody's list?
Because it's an emotional roller coaster of a movie.
Fuck that.
Plug your ears. I'm going to talk about it.
Emotional roller coaster of a relationship.
So, yep. All right. So, my pick from Endgame is the moment after the snap where Tony Stark dies, and Pepper, he can't talk, and everybody is giving him their last goodbyes, and Pepper goes up to him, and he struggles. He can't even make out the words, "Hey, Miss Potts," which is the same greeting he gives her in every fucking movie.
Yeah.
And he can't even say it, and she just looks at him and goes, "Tony, you can rest now. We're okay." That's a fucking gut punch right there. That's a wow. That's a resolution of 11 years worth of story, and I would tag onto that also the dancing scene at the very end. That's really good too, between Cap and Peggy. So I've covered that part. Then for
the
TV,
burger got me. Kind of almost got me. The burger one.
Yeah, you can get all the cheeseburgers.
That kind of got me, but he ain't get me. Man.
Then for TV, an episode of Futurama, believe it or not. And it's not the one that you think. It's not the one that you think. It's not Jurassic Park, which is a good episode in and of itself.
That's solid. Oh.
But for me, it's The Devil's Hands Are Idle Playthings, which in the episode, Fry learns how to play holophoner by making a deal with the robot devil to get his hands. And he becomes extremely successful at it. And he's like super good. And eventually, the devil the robot devil makes a bunch of deals to eventually trick Leela into giving him his hand in marriage. And the only way that Fry can be with Leela, who he's is his girl. It's not actually his girl, but the
one he loves.
Yeah, is to give up his robot hands, which allowed him to be this amazing holophoner player, which he ends up, while he's, holophoner is a fictitious instrument, by the way, he ends up, while he's this holophoner player, he makes like an opera for her about their relationship. And in the middle of performing this opera, the devil springs his plans on him, and he basically says, if you want Leela, you have to give me my hands back, which means he won't be a holophoner player anymore. And of course, he makes the decision, and he trades, and he's an awful holophoner player again, but he's in the middle of this big recital with so many people, and they all leave. And then at the very end, she says, I want to hear you play it. And he plays this like really simple tune, and it the holophoner has the ability to project like images, and it's just this goofy fucking kid's drawing of them holding hands and walking off, and it's fucking touching. But
You actually cried that.
oh yeah, you gotta watch it, dude. Mr. Butterfree, fuck off.
I don't even know if I want to watch it.
I get Butterfree. Now, Charizard we can debate, but I get Butterfree.
Yeah, but Butterfree's touching. Like, whatever the fuck you just said, I mean, I'm picturing it in my head because I've never seen the episode.
Well, then keep your fucking opinion to yourself, then, you douche. If you've never seen the episode, you have nothing to say about it.
Have you seen the Butterfree episode?
Sure have.
Yeah, well,
I don't care about Pokemon. Sorry.
Yeah, but I mean,
It's just not. It's never been my thing.
Butterfree, man.
But I didn't tell you were a douchebag for fucking saying anything about
Butterfree.
it. Until you just tried to interrupt my thing.
I know.
So, anyways, I got a couple more in their songs. So,
Songs?
first song is Media.
Brian, you cried a lot, man.
I do.
Let's consider our color song.
Or at least I'm willing.
What remixes?
At least I'm willing to admit about it. So, first song, "Hero of War" by Rise Against, and it's a really good song, and it's very it's a nice acoustic thing from a band that is like kind of a hardcore punk type band. At least they were. Very much changed lately, but this song in particular talks about a guy basically getting recruited to the army, and he goes into the army and he learns all this stuff, and he's kind of enjoying it, and he's learning all these different things. And eventually he gets sent off to a foreign country, and essentially it talks about his experience being an invader, more or less, and him going to it talks about one thing where he goes to a woman who is making an advance on this line of soldiers, and they open fire on her, and she falls down, and she's got a white flag in her hand. And then the last one, it talks about how they're going to get a guy who's in hiding, and they break into his house, and they capture him, and it talks about the way he said it, we broke into his house, we yelled our commands, we beat him with guns and batons, not just once, but again and again. We pissed in his hands, they pissed in his hands, I told them to stop, but then I joined in. And the very last bit of it, in the refrain, it talks about how the American flag is the only flag that he trusts. And at the very end, it talks about how he's put it away, but he still loves it, the flag, which is really touching to me. It's just, for that experience for soldiers, it's complicated. War is an awful and complicated thing, but it seems to be a necessity of life most of the time. One that I don't think needs too much explanation is "Hurt" by Johnny Cash. It's originally from 9 Inch Nails, but Johnny Cash just took that song and a period in his life where he was at the end, in the twilight of his life, and made it a song that was just his own. And it talks about living a long life and having a lot of different experiences, and he just did a great job with it. And then another one I had on it was actually, you probably would like this one, this choice, from Guardians of the Galaxy, Father and Son by Cat Stevens. That's right at the end there, during Yondu's funeral. That's a rough one.
I meant to talk about it when I was going over it, but I was getting lost in the feelings.
Yeah.
The music in that one in particular, like both the Guardians movies use music very well to create atmosphere and tone. That movie in particular, just next level. I've never seen a movie use music to such perfection. Where even again, like other movies, like they use a song twice, but you're perfectly fine because it's done so well. Both used for both them coming apart and coming back together. It's just used so perfectly.
The Chain.
The
Chain by Fleetwood Mac.
I never cared about Fleetwood Mac at all until that movie.
To me, a lot of people, when they talk about, like, specifically Cat Stevens songs, they talk about Cats in the Cradle, which is a fine song.
Yeah.
But Father and Son, to me, is so much better. And my last entry, Adam's Song by Blink-182. It's a song about a teen, well, assumably a teen, but they're contemplating suicide, and it kind of gives you the impression that they do. And the part that gets me every single time is, like, towards the end of the song, it says, "Please tell Mom it's not her fault." And, like, that moment is like, oh my God. Because, like, it's about somebody who's given up, who's faced the last thing, and wants people who they left behind to know that it's not because of them. Like, and for anybody who's struggled with depression, that's a very real thing. Like, you just
That's facts.
can't help it.
Facts.
Yeah. Especially because that's something about when we were still in school.
That's big. That's
Yeah.
big today too.
So
Is depression. It's so easy to.
To overlook.
It's so easy to overlook, but it's so easy to like analyze somebody on the internet when anything anybody ever posts is something positive.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody posts all of their negatives, so they can be literally posting all their positives on the internet and literally have 2-3 times as much negatives they're dealing with personally, and then the next minute they're gone, and you question yourself like,
This got too real for me.
damn, how come I never reached out to that person?
It's the downside of living your best life, quote unquote.
Yeah,
Just remember, listeners,
No, that's-
we love you, we appreciate you.
that's facts though.
Yep.
Like I mean,
Bro, this is too
You're
heavy.
all breathtaking.
I don't mean to take it to a real approach, but sometimes you gotta be real about real things, and
Yeah, if you guys ever need to talk, just email us at dhouse78.
yeah, we could put you in the podcast.
This whole last podcast at gmail.com.
Yeah, we could literally put you on podcast. You talk about whatever you want. We don't judge here. We all, fun and games, laugh. Listen, I talk about Butterfree. Butterfree. At length, and these motherfuckers, besides Ryan, didn't say anything to the end, but still, like, we all friends, we all people. We all friends, we all people, and we all respect each other, and we all each other boys, so,
So, this was a very good podcast. We had a bunch of happiness. We had a bunch of real stuff. And we're going to leave you with, we really love you guys and we really had a good time. And if you really need help, if you're suicidal at all, you can always call the 1-800-SUICIDE number.
There's a lot of outlets, too.
A lot of outlets.
Yes, always outlets. It's
several outlets.
If you don't have anybody in your life, there
Tell
are several,
someone.
even if you just want to text, there are websites where you can just text.
Even if you don't want to talk to people that are in your life because you don't want to let people down or you don't want people to know what you're going through, just call the number, let them know what's going on. They're going to help you. They're going to reach out. I mean, it's a real thing, real issue that people need to, like, understand,
Don't be afraid to tell someone.
Nah.
We all live in this human experience together. No matter what they want to say to divide us, we all in this together. So tell someone. Your best friend, don't be afraid. Tell your mother, your father, if they're not in your life.
Your brother,
tell
your
a
sister.
grandparent, your brother, your sister. Tell someone.
Reach out.
Because you're important and we want you here.
Even your best friend, even if someone that you don't think is your best friend, but they appreciate you. Anybody you go to school with, your teacher, your guidance counselor, your after-school teacher, your PE teacher, the person you share your locker with, whatever. Understand that people appreciate you for who you are.
And the number to the suicide hotline is 1-800-273-8255.
Respect. Say it one more time, just in case I didn't hear you.
1-800-273-8255. We love you.
We love you all, man. Much love. Appreciate it.